Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about linear differential ordinary differential equations and how to solve ordinary differential equations of the first order and first degree. Now there are four major ways of solving the um, ordinary differential equations of first order and first degree. The first one is equation solvable by the separation variable. Now this is the simplest part, just separation of variable. If you are very good at integrals, this is the simplest part of first order and first degree. Now the second one is the homogeneous equations. So now if we talk about homogeneous equations, yeah, that is the second part. And under homogeneous equation, we could also have Bernoulli's equation, which is still equation that can be broken down into homogeneous equations. And then we also have our linear equations, whereby we have our integrating factor and all that. And then we have our exact differentials and equations that can be broken down into exact differentials. So now this four is what we are going to be covering on this series of first order differential equation. So now let us move on. Now we look at equations solvable by the separation variable. Now for us to be able to recognize an equation that is solvable by the separation variable, we are going to see it as something. We have the function of y, the y is equals to a function of x, the function of x, the x. Now this is where we can have if an equation solvable by the separation variable. And what this simply means in normal terms is that all the value of y is in this particular side and all the values of x are at one particular side. So let us pick up a um, question and see if we could be able to solve it. So now let us look at something like let's say we have um, y square dy is equals to y square dy is equals to 1 over x dx. Now something like this is what we call an equation that is solvable by separation of variable. Now something this simple might not actually be that particular way, but there will be a particular way that once you simplify it, you will be able to put it in form of y at one particular side and x at the other side. So now let us look at something like this. Let's say we have something of this particular form. We integrate both sides, so we just add the integration sign here and the integration sign here. If we integrate y square with respect to y, we are going to have 1 over 3 y cube. And if we integrate 1 over x dx, we are going to have ln x, then we have plus c, and something like that. So now this is going to be our final answer for something that we are dealing with, the equation solvable by separation of variable. We are going to be viewing more questions on equation solvable by separation of variable in our next video.